Hello, welcome again to my channel, and this time we will talk about isentropic and polytropic process. No, marami na tayong nagre-request about dito. Hindi ko pa nagawa ng tutorial. So, umpisa natin sa isentropic process. Pag sinabing isentropic, no, it is also known as adiabatic process. And adiabatic means no heat. Okay, no heat. No heat is added, no heat removed, no, on the system. So, which is hindi nangyayari, no, sa real life situation kasi nga ang init ay hindi natin napipigilan, no, dumadalo yan kahit anong kapal ng insulation natin, dadaloy at dadaloy ang init. Okay? So, yon. So, paano ba yung PV and TS diagram ni isentropic process or the constant entropy process, no? Entropy is constant. So, una, syempre, punta tayo sa TS diagram, nandun yung entropy. So, constant entropy process, isang diretso lang, no? Kasi, from point 1, okay, to point 2, for example, pataas, meaning tumaas yung temperature natin, ang entropy natin dito ay same, no? S1 is equal to S2. And ang temperature 1 natin is mababa compare sa temperature 2. And vice versa kapag nag-iba yung process, no? Pababa yung arrow natin, yung process natin. So, anong equivalent graph niya sa PV diagram? So, actually, pa-curve lang din, kagaya ng TS diagram, ng constant entropy, constant temperature process, isothermal. Kung ito yung isothermal, medyo mababa lang onti yung curve ni uh, isentropic process. So, ito si constant entropy process. No? So, kung pataas ulit ito, so pataas ulit yung process natin, 0.1 to 0.2. Okay? Again, ito yung constant temperature process, ito yung constant entropy process. So, medyo mababa lang yung curve niya onti sa temperature. Pero kapag dinadrawing nyo naman sa PB or TS diagram, no need naman, basta curve lang siya, okay na siya. Representation lang naman siya. Okay, so this is your volume 1, volume 2. Ano nangyari sa volume 2? Nag-compress. So, meaning lumiit yung volume from volume 1 to volume 2. And yung pressure, kapag kinompress mo yung isang ideal gas, tumataas yung pressure, no? Pressure 1 to pressure 2. Okay? And kung yung TS diagram, isothermal process natin, no, is PB is constant, dito sa isentropic process, PB raised to K is constant. Okay? So, PB raised to K is constant. So, knowing that pressure and volume raised to K is constant, so pwede na natin makuha dito yung PBT relationships na meron tayo. So, una, no, PBT relations. So, if constant si PB raised to K, so pwede natin sabihin na P1, B1 raised to K is equal to P2, B2 raised to K. Ayan. Yan ang una nating ano dyan. PBT relations. Okay? And then, from that, makukuha pa natin yung iba pang PBT relations. No? Punta tayo dito. So, from this one, alam natin na from PBMRT, no? PB equals MRT. Kunin natin dito si volume. So, kung si volume 1, volume is MRT over P. So, i-substitute natin volume dito sa PBMRT, dito sa PBT relationship niya. So, ang V1 natin is mass is constant, no? R is constant, T1 over P1. Then, ang V2 natin is mass times R, T2 over P2. Substitute natin yan dito sa PB raised to K. So, pressure 1 times volume 1, that is MRT1 over P1 raised to K is equal to P2. Ang V2 natin is MRT2 over P2 raised to K. So, didistribute yung ano natin dyan, no? Yung exponent. So, P1, pagsamahin natin yung MR, constant naman yan, raised to K. T1 raised to K all over P1 raised to K. Yan yung mangyayari. Then, P2, times mr raised to k times t2 raised to k all over p2 raised to k. And then, kita nyo yung constant, mr raised to k, pareha lang yan, maka-cancel na yan. So, meron tayong pressure and temperature. Then, simplifying further, so, pwedeng sabihin na natin yung P1, T1 raised to K all over P1 raised to K is equal to P2, T2 raised to K, yan, all over P2. And then, so kapag meron tayong exponent, no, yung numerator ay 1, tapos may denominator na same base, same variable, so magma-minus sila, no? So, pwede natin sabihin dito, P1 raised to 1 minus K times T1 raised to K is equal to, sorry, may raised to K pala dito yung P2. So, P2, ito again, 1 dito exponent sa baba K, 1 minus K times T2 raised to K. So, pagsamahin natin lahat ng pressure and lahat ng temperature. So, si P1 pupunta sa ilalim ni P2, si T2 pupunta sa ilalim ni T1 na cross multiplication. So, that will be T1 raised to K all over T2 raised to K is equal to P2 1 minus K all over P1 raised to 1 minus K. So, simplify natin to. T1 over T2 raised to K is equal to P2 over P1 raised to 1 minus K. Okay? Then, para maalis yung K, pwede natin yan i-square, K root both sides, no? Yan. So, cancel na si K dito sa temperature. Ang matitira, T1 over T2 is equal to, yung K na exponent dito, no? Pupunta yan dito sa ilalim ng K. Kasi yun yung, natin, radicals natin. Property of radicals. Okay? So, that is P2 over P1 raised to 1 minus K over K. Okay? Pero mukhang baligtad yung na-derive natin. Pero pwede rin tong formula na to, no? So, try natin yung isang formula na kilala nyo. Yung dapat K minus 1 over K. Diba? Pero, same with this one. Same lang yan. So, punta tayo dito sa formula na to. Balik tayo dito sa formula na to. Instead na ginawa ko ay 1 minus K. Ibababa ko tong P1. Lagay natin dito sa ilalim. So, magiging P1 raised to negative 1. So, dito, no? Punta tayo dito. So, bali magiging T1 raised to K is equal to P1 raised to negative 1 times P1 raised to K is equal to T2 raised to K. Yung P2, lagay ko sa ilalim. P2 raised to negative 1 times P2 raised to K. So, ito ay magpa-plus. So, T1 raised to K all over P1 raised to, ayan na, K plus negative 1, that is K minus 1. And then this one, T2 raised to K all over P2 K minus 1. Or negative 1 plus K is K minus 1. Ayan, medyo okay na, ito yung familiar tayo, no? So, yung P2, lagay ko, cross multiply, yung T1, lagay ko dito. So, P2 raised to K minus 1 all over P1 raised to K minus 1 equals T2 raised to K all over T1 raised to K. And then, ganun ulit. Kung anong ginawa natin dito last time, simplify na yan. P2 over P1 raised to K minus 1 is equal to T2 over T1 raised to K. And then, And then, anong ginawa natin? K root both sides, no? 50% na wala na. Yan. Okay, so K root both sides. Or, para pwede rin, no? K root or raised to 1 over K both sides. Same lang din naman. No? May dalawa tayong process na gawa. Para mag-cancel si K. And yung K dito ay mag-over dito. Okay? And then, mirror ko lang equation, no? Unahin ko yung T2. So T2 over T1 is equal to P2 over P1 raised to K minus 1 over K. Ayan. Yan yung familiar tayo na formula, no? Yung directly proportional si temperature kay pressure. Meaning, T2 dito, P2 dito, T1 dito, P1 dito. And pwede rin ito magbaliktad, no? Pwede rin yung T1 over T2 is equal to P1 over P2, same exponent, no? Same lang din yung magiging kalalabasan yan. Okay? Pero dito, ito yung pinaka mas familiar. Pero, again, pwede magbaliktad to, no? T1 over T2 is equal to P1 over P2, quantity raised to K minus 1 over K. Same exponent. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa pangalawang PBT relationship or relations ni isentropic. So, meron tayong pressure volume relation. Ito ay temperature pressure relation. So, punta tayo sa temperature volume relation. So, from this one, diba, T2 over T1 is equal to P2 over P1 raised to K minus 1 over K. So, paano natin papapuntahin sa volume? Punta tayo sa P1, V1 raised to K is equal to P2, V2 raised to K. Tapos, kunin natin yung P2 over P1. So, cross multiply. Lagay ko sa baba. Yung V2, lagay ko dun sa baba. So, mangyayari ay V1 raised to K over V2 raised to K equals P2 over P1. Or, mirror ko lang equation, P2 over P1 will be V1 over V2 raised to K. Yan na yung isa-substitute natin dito. No? Now, once na ma-substitute natin yan, so T2 over T1 is equal to, again, P2 over P1, ano yun? V1 over V2 raised to K. So, V1 over V2 raised to K times raised to, no? K minus 1 over K. And then, magka-cancel si K. So, T2 over T1 is equal to V1 over V2 raised to K minus 1. Okay? So, ito naman yung pangatlong PBT relationship natin. PBT relation. Okay? Punta na tayo sa change in internal energy. So, same pa rin. Yung change in internal energy is hindi nagbabago throughout the process, o kahit anong process. That is M, CV, delta T. Ganun din sa enthalpy, change in enthalpy, M, CP, delta T. Okay? So, same formula pa rin sila. And then, sunod, yung heat. So, heat natin will be equal to 0. Kasi nga, sabi natin, adiabatic process, or there is no heat on the process. No heat added, no heat rejected. So, the heat is 0 on isentropic process. Okay? So, tandaan natin to. Ayan. And then, sunod ay work non-flow. So, for work non-flow, general formula pa rin natin is integral of PdV, no? PdV from 1 to 2. And ano yung constant natin? P1, PV raised to K is constant. Kunin natin yung P. Lagay natin dyan. P is constant over V raised to K. No? Dito, cross multiply. So, substitute natin dito. Work non-flow is integral of P, that is C over V raised to K dV from 1 to 2. Si constant, ilabas natin. Work non-flow will be constant times integral of dV over V raised to K from 1 to 2. Okay, then simplify pa natin. Paano integral tong variable na may exponent? So, ilagay lang natin sa numerator para maging power rule siya or power integration, no? So, work non-flow is constant integral of volume raised to K, negative K dV from 1 to 2. Diba? And then, ang integral of power, that is plus 1 lang sa sa exponent, tas kung ano yung total exponent, yun yung denominator natin. Diba? From 1 to 2. And then, substitute natin yung upper limit by minus lower limit. So, work non-flow will be constant times V2 raised to negative K plus 1, negative K plus 1, all over negative K plus 1, minus lower limit B1 raised to negative K plus 1, all over negative K plus 1. And then, wala na tayong integral, pwede na natin i-distribute yung constant, no? Ang constant natin ay PB raised to K. So, that is, in terms of numbering, no? So, constant is PB raised to K. So, kung 0.2, P2, B2, kung 0.1, P1, B1. Okay? So, therefore, work non-flow will be, so substitute ko doon, no? Tapos, i-distribute ko. So, yung una, tapos yung pangalawa. So, P2, B2 raised to K, ito pa lang yung constant, no? Dinistribute natin, ito yung constant, times V2 raised to negative K plus 1, all over negative K plus 1, minus, yung constant ulit, dinistribute ko, PB raised to K, so P2, V2 raised to K, and then times, V1 na pala to, no? P1, V1 raised to K times V1 raised to negative K plus 1 all over negative K plus 1. Ayan. So, dito, may positive K, negative K, no? Kung tatanggal yan, matitira na lang 1. So, ang mangyayari ay P2, V2 raised to 1, di ba? All over negative K plus 1 minus P1, ito rin, si B1 times B1 raised to K, negative K minus 1, ito positive K, magka-cancel ito, magiging 1 na lang din. So, P1, B1 all over negative K plus 1. And then, same denominator. So, arrange lang natin yung denominator. So, work non-flow is P2, V2 minus P1, B1 all over. Unahin natin yung positive, 1 minus K. Ayan. So, yan ang formula ng work non-flow ng isentropic process. Okay? And then, kung sakaling given si MRT, hindi si P2B2, meron din tayong formula ng work non-flow para sa mass MRT, no? Kasi ang P1B1 is equal to MRT1 and P2B2 is MRT2. So, pwede natin substitute yan dito sa formula ng work non-flow. So, that is P2B2 is T2 to, MRT2 minus P1B1 is MRT1 all over 1 minus K. So, work non-flow can also be equal to, constant tong MR, factor out natin, MR T2 minus T1 all over 1 minus K. Ayan. Diba? So, maraming form yung mga formula natin depending on dito, no, sa PBMRT. So, pwede nyo laruin yung mga formula using PBMRT. Okay. So, ano pa ba nakalimutan natin? Meron na tayong PBT relations, change in entropy, internal energy pala to, enthalpy, and heat. Yon, change in entropy. Sakto pala, no? Yung wala tayo. So, change in entropy, that is S2 minus S1. Dahil constant si S, meaning S1 is equal to S2, constant si entropy, so change in entropy is also 0. So, maraming 0, no? Sa isentropic process. So, take note on that. Okay? Ayan. So, solve tayo ng example. Bago pala din tayo mag-example, work non-flow pa lang to, no? Tingnan natin yung formula ng work steady flow. So, So, yung work steady flow galing sa energy balance, no? Energy in, energy out. So, work steady flow. So, kung naalala nyo, meron yung energy in, energy out, no? First law of thermodynamics, na-discuss ko na to. So, all energy entering is equal to all energy leaving on the system. So, yung mga energy entering the system is are yung meron tayong potential energy 1, kinetic energy 1, internal energy 1, flow work 1, no? Equals, so kung lahat lumalabas, for example, potential energy 2, kinetic energy 2, internal energy 2, plus flow work 2, tapos meron tayong heat and work steady flow, di ba, sa energy balance. So, balikan nyo na lang yung ano natin dito, ano, discussion natin. So, yung heat, pwede naman kahit saan kasi heat is 0, no? Sabihin natin dito, plus heat plus work steady flow. Okay? So, substitute lang lahat or transpose pala, no? Lahat, di ba? So, alam niyo na yan. So, 0 na lang natira dito sa kabila. Okay, so 0 will be equal to change in potential energy plus change in kinetic energy plus change in internal energy plus change in flow work plus heat plus work steady flow. And if change in potential energy and change in kinetic energy is equal to 0, therefore, ang matitira dito is change in internal energy plus change in flow work and okay, sama muna natin yung heat plus work steady flow. And internal energy plus flow work, that is change in enthalpy, di ba? Change in internal energy plus change in flow work. So, 0 is equal to change in enthalpy plus heat plus work steady flow. And dahil nga ay isentropic process tayo, is constant entropy process, therefore heat is 0, therefore 0 is equal to change in internal energy, so yung heat mo 0 na, no? 0 yung heat, so plus work steady flow. Therefore, ang formula ng ayun na. Ang formula ng ano natin, work steady flow is negative change in enthalpy, no, kapag or negative MCP delta T. So yun yung formula ni work steady flow from from energy balance. Pero kung from the PV diagram, no, ang formula ni work steady flow ay integral of, kung ang non-flow is PdB, VdP, si work steady flow. Integral of VdP. Now, from that, 1 to 2, same pa rin naman yung constant, di na natin i-derive, no? So, try nyo i-derive. So, that is, ang work steady flow is also equal to K times work non-flow. Ganun lang, simple, no? So, work non-flow is yung mr delta T over 1 minus K or P2V2 minus P1V1 all over 1 minus K. Okay? Ayan. So, ito lang yung pinaka-shortcut formula ni work steady flow kapag pinakuha sa isentropic process. So, solve tayo ng problem. Okay. So, solve natin itong problem, no? So, from a state defined by 485 kilopascal absolute, 64 cubic meter, and 217 degrees Celsius, air undergoes an isentropic process to 0.3 PSI gauge. So, ito yung process natin, no? So, yung pressure nagbago, 485 kilopascal absolute to 0.3 PSI gauge. So, kapag, again, ito, no, yung kilopascal, kapag walang nakalagay na A, consider as ano na yun, no, absolute pressure. Pag may nakalagay na G, automatic may naka-gauge siya. Okay? Ayan. Sa ibang problem kasi hindi na nilalagyan pa ng A kapag absolute, no? Pero kapag gauge pressure, automatic sinasabi yan na gauge pressure yung pressure na yun. Okay? So, determine or solve B2, T2, change in internal energy, enthalpy, work done flow, heat, and change in entropy. Draw corresponding PB and PB diagram. PB, TS, no? PB and TS diagram. Ayan. So, given, anong given? So, meron tayong pressure 1 na 485 kilopascal absolute na. May volume 1, 64 meter cube or cubic meter. And may temperature 1. So, again, pag may ganito, nasa PVMRT tayo, nasa processes, yung 217 degrees Celsius, gawin na natin agad Kelvin. No, 273.15. Depende sa instructor nyo, faculty nyo, kung 0.15 gagamitin or 273 lang, no? So, equals, so 217 plus 273.15. That is 490.15. 490.15 Kelvin na tayo agad, absolute temperature. And then, meron pa rin tayong another given na pressure, that is pressure 2. So, pressure 2 is 0.3 PSI gauge. So, pwede natin gawin munang absolute yan by adding atmospheric pressure in PSI, that is 14.7 PSI. So, pag inad natin siya, okay, i-add na lang muna natin, equals 15, no? PSI absolute. Then, convert natin sa kilopascal. So, PSI sa ilalim, that is 14.7 equals to 1 atmospheric. And kilopascal, 1 atmospheric is 101.325 kilopascal. So, diniscuss ko naman yan kung paano tayo mag-convert ng pressure. Balikan nyo na lang, ano? So, absolute na yan. So, ang P2 natin will be calcu, no? Yan. 15, tama ba 15? Tama. Times 101.325 divided by 14.7. 15 times 101.325 divided by 14.7, that is 103.3929. So, 103.3929. 3929. Again, depende pa rin sa faculty nyo kung ilang decimal yung ginagamit niya, no? Kilopascal, absolute na. Okay, so dito pa lang sa pressure, P1 to P2, anong nangyari sa pressure? Bumaba yung pressure. So, pwede na natin agad i-graph si PB and TS diagram, di ba? Kasi bumaba yung pressure eh. So, knowing that pressure has decreases, no? Pwede na natin i-drawing si PB and si TS diagram. Okay? So, constant entropy process. Meaning, diretso lang dito. And dito ay curve. Curve. Yan. So, sabi natin, bumaba from 485 kilopascal naging 103. So, dito yung point 1 natin, bumaba siyang papuntang point 2. So, yung volume natin, tumaas, no? So, dapat yung 64 meter cube, pag sinolve natin yung V2, ay mas mataas sa 64. And kung, again, kung pababa to, pababa din yung sa TS. So, point 1 to point 2. So, bumaba din yung temperature natin from point 1 to point 2. Okay? Ayan. So, solve natin si B2 and T2. So, meron tayong T1, P2, and P1. So, meron tayong relationship. Yung T2 over T1 is equal to P2 over P1 raised to K minus 1 over K. Diba? And then yan, pwede na natin i-solve si T2. So, T2, cross-multiply mo lang to, no? T2 will be equal to T1 raised to P2 over P1 raised to K minus 1 over K. And again, air to. Air. So, ang K ay 1.4. So, given naman na lahat, substitute na natin. So, again, dapat naka-Kelvin dito, no? T1, 490.15 Kelvin. P2 ay 103.3929 0.3929 all over P1, 485. So, pareha naman silang kilopascal. So, cancel, no? Raised to 1.4 minus 1 all over 1.4. Solve natin. 490.15 times 101. Ay, may kailangan natin pala ng parentheses. 3929, 101.3929. Double check yung ini-input nyo lagi sa RQ. All over 485 raised to fraction, no? 0.4 na lang. 1.4 minus 1 is 0.4 divided by 1.4. Okay. So, 313.4146. Ayan, no? 313.4146 Kelvin. So, pinapahanap yan. T2, i-box natin. Shape dito. Ito na. Diba? Yan, 313416. Yan pala may box. And then, V2. So, dahil may T2 na tayo, may V1, pwede tayong mamili ng paano i-solve si V2. Pwede tayong mag-solve V2 ito. Or, pinakamadali, yung unang relationship, no? Ito, P1, B1, raised to K. Tsaka, ang given naman kasi is pressure, initial, tsaka final. So, tsaka may initial volume. So, pwede natin masolve agad si B2. Using P1, V1, raised to K, P1, V1 raised to K is equal to P2, V2 raised to K. Ayan. Okay, so dito, V2 hinahanap natin. So, divide both sides natin by P2 or cross multiply natin si P2 para si V2 na lang nandito sa kabila. Tapos, imi-mirror ko lang, no? V2 raised to K is equal to P1, V1 raised to K all over P2. Ayan. And then, para makuha si K, si V, okay, root both sides. So, dapat alam pa rin natin itong algebra, ano? So, V2 is K root of P1, V1 raised to K all over P2. So, V2 will be 1.4 root of P1. P1, ito, 485, no? 485 kilopascal times V1. V1 is 64 meter cube raised to 1.4 all over P2. P2 is 103. 103 po, but 101 kanina yung sinolve ko. Double check. Ayun nga, may mali pala tayo, sorry. 103 pala, no? So, dito, sa T2, kala ko 101. Yan, 103.3929. Okay. 315 pala, no? 0.1686. Yan, 315. 15.1686 Kelvin. Okay? So, yan, no? Huwag kayong maduling kapag mag-type kayo sa calc nyo. So, ang P2 natin is 103. 103.3929 kilopascal. So, cancel na yung kilopascal. Meter cube na yung lalabas dyan. Kasi 1.4 naman. Okay. So, saan yung ito? Pwede na to. Na 1.4 root of 485 times 64 raised to 1.4 all over 103.3929. Okay? Ayan. No? So, V2 is 193.0389. 03896. So, magsisiro nito, magna-99. 0390, no? Meter cube. Okay, box natin. Ayan. Okay, so meron na tayong V2, T2. Ano nangyari? Dapat bababa yung temperature 2. So from 490 naging 315. So tama yung graph natin, pababa. Yung volume natin ay tumaas. From V1 na 64 naging 193. So tama yung graph natin, no? And then sunod, anong hinahanap? Change in internal energy and change in enthalpy. So change in internal energy, so same lang, ano? So, change in internal energy is mCV delta T. So, pwedeng Celsius, pwedeng Kelvin, no? Pwede. Dahil Kelvin yung given natin, tsaka hindi naman naglagay ng require na na unit na temperature. Pero kapag nag-require diyan temperature 2 in degree Celsius, kailangan i-convert pa natin to sa degree Celsius. Okay? So, dahil walang require, so Kelvin na lang tayo. Ayan. So, change in internal energy, may mass, mCV, delta T. So, meron ba tayong mass? Wala tayong mass, pero meron tayong P1, B1, T1, tsaka air. So, that is, pwede natin gamitin si PB equals mRT. So, P1, B1, T1. Mass and ideal gas constant is constant. Ano? So, mass will be P1 V1 over RT1. Okay, cross multiply lang. So, mass will be P1 is equal to 485. 485 kilopascal. Kilopascal is kilonewton per meter squared. V1 is 64 meter cube. And then R ni air 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, and temperature 1 is 490.15 Kelvin. So dapat dito sa unit analysis natin, no, kung mass yung hinahanap, dapat mass na lang din matitira sa units natin. Kilojoule, ang kilojoule ay kilonewton meter. Okay? And si Kelvin, cancel. Si kilonewton, cancel. So, meter squared, cancel dito. May isa pang tira. Isa ditong kilonewton meter, maka-cancel din lahat yan. So, matitira natin kilogram. Nasa ilalim siya ng denominator, no? So, akit yan doon. So, matitira ay kilogram. So, mass will be equal to, check natin, 485 times 64 all over 0.287 times 490.15. Double check. 485 times 64 all over 0.287 times 490.15. 220. 220.6535. 6535 kilograms. So, then yung mass natin. So, masasolve na natin si change in internal energy and enthalpy. So, wag natin i-box yung mass. Hindi naman nahanap yung mass. Okay? Change in internal energy, mass is 220.6535 kilogram. And then yung CV is 0.7186 no, kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So, ito yung ginagamit ko. No? Kung may ibang pinagamit sa inyo, so, sundin nyo yung faculty nyo. No? Pero mostly, ito naman yung ginagamit. T2 minus T1. Ang T2 natin ay 315. 315.1686. 1686 minus T1 na 490.15. 490.15, so pareha silang Kelvin. Okay, cancel si Kelvin, cancel si kilogram, ang unit natin ay kilojoules. So, ang internal energy natin ay equal sa 220.6535 times 0.7186 times 315.1686 315.1686 minus 490.15 equals So, negative kasi bumaba yung temperature, no? So, paalis din, mas malaki yung umalis na internal energy sa system, no? So, change in internal energy is equal to negative 27745 point 27745.3316 3317 kilojoules, no? Ano ba yan? 3317 kilojoules. So, yung negative dyan, ibig sabihin, internal energy 2 is greater than internal energy 1 kasi U2 minus U1, no? Okay, box natin. The next, C, enthalpy. Okay, yan. Nakabox na ang change in internal energy. Punta tayo sa change in enthalpy na mCp delta T. T2 minus T1. So, mass is given 220. Nasolve na natin pala, no? 6535 kilogram. Cp, 1.0062 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin times 315.1686 minus 490. 0.15 Kelvin. So, same unit analysis, no? Kilojoule din ang unit ng change in enthalpy natin, which is, ang babaguhin lang natin dito is yung Cp. 1.0062. Ayan. So, negative din. Meaning, mas malaki si enthalpy 1 kaysa enthalpy 2. Sorry, no, mali pala yung sinabi ko sa internal energy. So, negative 38849 0.6419. O kung ayaw nyo mag, round up, kunin nyo na lang lahat. 195. Okay? So, kilojoules. So, again, mas malaki si H2 kasi ang delta H ay H2 minus H1. H1 pala, sorry. Kasi mas malaki sa H1 kaysa kay H2, kaya naging negative yung sagot natin. Okay? Ayan. Same with internal energy. Sunod, meron pa bang hinahanap? Work done flow. Ano ba yung mga formula ng work done flow natin? Pwede ito. P2B2, P1B1 raised to K, or MR T2 minus T1 over K. So, tingin ko ito na lang mas maganda, no? P2B2 kasi given si pressure, dalawang pressure given. Si B1 given. So, si B2, onti lang yung dinaanan niya para masolve si B2. So, onting error itong magiging mangyayari kapag ito yung ginamit natin. Compare dito, yung T2 sinolve, yung mass sinolve. Kung nagkamali ka sa mass, mali ka na sa work done flow. Dito walang mass, no? Dito lang. So, pwede na to. P2B2 minus P1B1 all over 1 minus K. Pero, kahit ano dyan, no? Pwede nyo gamitin yung formula ni work done flow. Nag-isip lang tayo ng mas madali at mas less ang error pag gagamitin yung formula. So, work done flow is equal to P2 B2 minus P1 B1 all over 1 minus K. P2. Given ba yung P2? Given, diba? Ayan, 103.3929 103.3929 kilopascal. Volume 2, 193.0393. 193.0393. Double check. 193.0393. 03990. 10339. 3929. Yan. It is meter cube minus P1. P1 is given. So, P1 485. 485 kilopascal. And V1 is also given na 64 meter cube. and then 1 minus 1.4, dahil air naman. Okay, so work non-flow will be equal to, so check muna natin yung unit. Kilopascal ay kilonewton per meter squared. Area lang, no? So, cancel si meter squared, may matitirang isa. And kilonewton meter ay kilojoules. So, same with this, no? Kilojoules. So, kilojoules ang unit natin. Work non-flow ay equal sa 103.3929 times 193.0390 minus 485 times 64 all over 1 minus 1.4. Okay, that is 27,702. 27,702.8449. 8449. Gusto nyo isama yung 4, wala namang problema. That is kilojoules, no? Work non-flow. Okay? Ayan. Kung gusto nyo, i-try nyo yung MRT2 minus T1 over 1 minus K, no? Kung same lang yung sagot or may onting difference, no? Sige, pwede nyo naman i-try and pwede nyo i-comment dito, no? So, next, ang hinahanap pa, Q, heat, and change in entropy. So, dahil isentropic process tayo, no? Kung alam nyo yun, bonus na yun, no? Heat is 0 and change in entropy is 0 in isentropic process. Di ba? So, bonus na yan pag pinahanap pa sa inyo yan. Yan, yung heat and change in entropy. 0 dapat. So, dapat alam niyo yung concept. And then, sunod, draw TS. Ito na, na-drawing na natin. Okay? So, tapos ang isentropic process. So, susunod ko na lang yung polytropic process and abang-abang na lang, no? Practice lang, hanap ng book, hanap ng mga problem, solve lang ng solve para mas magamay yung mga processes and other concepts natin sa ME. Okay? So, thank you and good luck.